Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a little bit overdue, but I'm going to update you on my project pan for 2020. I am so excited to share the products with you because I've made such good progress on a bunch of products, and I actually think I'm going to hit my goal of 20 products. I was a little bit unsure for a while, but over the past few months, I've been able to hit pan, use up products, so I can't wait to share them with you in today's video. If you guys aren't sure what a project pan is, essentially you choose products in your collection with the goal of using them up or hitting pan on them. Everyone does it a little bit differently. So for me, I'm doing a rolling project pan. As I use products up, I add more in, and my ultimate goal was to use up 20 products for 2020. So I think I might actually do it. We'll see. But if you guys want more information about project pans or how to shop your stash, just enjoy what you have, I'll link a video that I did below. I know that now more than ever, a lot of people are just trying to enjoy their current makeup products without feeling the need to run out and buy new ones. And a project pan is a great way to do that because it just helps you rediscover products that you already own and that you loved at one point. And it's just a fun challenge. It also reminds me how long it takes to use up makeup because some of these products take me the entire year to use up completely. And when I have that in the back of my mind, I'm less likely to buy multiple products in the same category and just makeup that I don't necessarily need. So I think it's great whether you have a large collection or a small collection, and honestly, it's just fun. So let me know how your project pan is going in the comment section below, but let's jump into it. So as a reminder, by the time I did my 3-month update, I had used up the e.l.f. Oil Control Primer Mist. I had also used up the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer, and then the last product that I used up at my 3-month update was the e.l.f. Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. By the time I did my last update, I did use up the e.l.f. Perfect Finish HD Powder, and then I used up 2 more brow pencils. So I used up the LA Girl Shady Slim Brow Pencil and the CoverGirl Brow Pencil as well. So at my 6-month update, I had only finished 6 products. So since then, I have used up 3 more products, and then I hit pan on a bunch of other products. So I finally finished the Physicians Formula Eye Booster 2-in-1 Lash Boosting Eyeliner and Serum. This lasted such a long time. I wasn't using it consistently every single day because I do prefer the Urban Decay Perversion Liquid Liner, but I was using it maybe like once a week, twice a week, and I finally used it up, and I'm just happy to be done with it. It worked well for me, but I was just trying to use it up completely because there are other eyeliner formulas that I like better. So I am done with this one. I did use up the IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Pressed Powder. I had made a good dent in this, so I didn't have a lot of product to use up over the past few months, but I'm glad that I was able to use it up completely. I'm not planning on repurchasing any pressed translucent powders because right now I'm kind of into loose powders and I have other ones in my project pan, so I'm going to focus on those. I've made such a good dent in my powder collection in 2020. I love powders, but I did have a ton. So instead of buying a lot this year, I wanted to make sure I used up what I had. So I am glad that I finished this one. And then I also used up the Bite Beauty Agave Plus Lip Balm. I do really like this, but I think I kind of get sick of lip balms very quickly. A lot of them have very distinct scents or flavors, and after I use it up completely, I'm ready to move on to another one. So as much as I like this one, I'm glad that I'm done with it. Right now I'm using the e.l.f. Cosmetics Ride or Die Lip Balm in Mighty Mint. They have some tinted colors as well, but the mint is kind of my go-to, and I feel like that's perfect for the winter time. So I did finish this up. I'm glad that I did because I feel like the scent, I can't place it. It's kind of like this mapley scent. It was just getting a little bit too much for me. And because it's something that you have on your lips all the time, I just feel like you can get sick of the scents or the flavors very quickly. At least I do. So I'm glad to be done with this one. As much as I liked the formula, I just feel like I need a change for a while. You guys, I hit pan on 3 products that I am so excited about. Well, 2 of these in particular because they are cheek products, and I have the hardest time using up cheek products. Sometimes I'll use up a bronzer, but I've never even hit pan on a blush or a highlighter, let alone use them up completely. So I finally hit pan on the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in the shade Champagne Pop, and I hit really good pan on this. I am so excited about this, and I know that people don't always get like the excitement of like hitting pan on something or using up a product, but I have used this so consistently over the past few years, but especially in 2020, and I felt like I was never going to hit pan on it. I've had this in my collection for such a long time, and makeup doesn't last forever, so I would love to be able to use it up completely before it actually expires, and I feel like I might actually be able to use this up at some point. I use this highlighter all the time. It's been my go-to. I enjoy using it. I love how it looks. So it just feels good to finally hit pan on this because it's just something I've been using nonstop. So I am very, very proud of myself. I haven't purchased highlighters in 2020. At least I don't think that I've purchased a new highlighter because I've been so focused on this one. So it really has saved me a lot of money because it's just reinforced the fact that it takes so long to go through cheek products. And because of that, I haven't felt the need to purchase highlighters, let alone full-size highlighters. So I've really been loving this one, and I am excited that I finally hit pan on it. The other cheek product that I hit pan on is something that I've actually been working on since last year. I might have had it even longer than that, but this was in my project pan for 2019, and I never hit pan on it until maybe like a week or two ago. This is the e.l.f. Primer Infused Bronzer in the shade Forever Sunkissed. I do use this as a bronzer, but also as an eyeshadow, so that's why I hit pan on the very, very center. I knew that I had to be getting close because as I look at this product, like you can tell that I've used up a ton of this product, but it must, like a little bit must go a long way because I've had this for such a long time and I use it all the time. It's one of my favorite bronzers. For a while, I only had this bronzer and like the Balms Take Home the Bronze in my collection, and I was kind of using them interchangeably. So I don't know why it took me so long to hit pan on it, but I did. I also hit pan on the Balms bronzer, which isn't in my project pan, but I've kind of been using those two bronzers pretty consistently in 2020. So I am very proud of myself because again, this isn't going to last forever. I've had it in my collection for a while, so it's going to expire at some point. So I would love to be able to use it up completely before it does. I also hit pan on the Physicians Formula, the Healthy Powder. I think that I just put this in my project pan maybe when I did my last update, or that's when I really started using it because it didn't take me long to hit pan on this. It's kind of been one of my go-to powders. I've just been making an effort to use it pretty consistently, and I do like this formula. Physicians Formula does sell in countries where animal testing is required by law, so I personally don't consider them cruelty-free, which is why I'm kind of using up a couple of the products that I had in my collection. I did declutter some and just pass them along to friends and family, but this is a powder that I really enjoyed. So because I already had it, I figured I might as well use it up, and I will be able to finish this by the end of 2020 for sure. I'm super close to being done with the Catrice Keep Me Matte Primer. I'm getting to the point where I have to like bend the product to get all of the product out. I would say that I have maybe like 2 or 3 more uses left. I really love this primer, but I do think I have other primers in my collection that come somewhat close. I recently discovered the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I know that I'm so late to the game on that one, but I think that will replace this one in my collection. As much as I love it, I did put it in my project pan in an effort to use it up completely. It's kind of been my go-to primer over the past month. I've been using it alongside of the e.l.f. Keep Me Matte spray that I'll like use to prime my skin, and then I'll go in with this product anywhere where I'm dealing with texture, and it just makes my skin look really smooth. So I'm just about finished with this, and then I'm getting very, very close to using up the Catrice HD Liquid Coverage Foundation. I have this on its side, so I can't tell exactly how much I have left. I'll have to make another mark with the Sharpie, but I'm getting to the point where I can't even pick it up with the dropper. I have to actually like turn the bottle upside down to get the product out. So again, I would say that I have maybe like 2 or 3 more uses with this product. So I'm so close to being done with these. So I will definitely finish them within the next month, probably even sooner than that, like within the next 2 weeks. And then I'm going to start focusing on the Cover FX Perfect Setting Powder. I have been using this on and off. I was really trying to hit pan on that other powder, and now that I have, I think I'll switch over to this one and really start to use this. So I've used up a little bit of this. By the time when I did my last update, I hadn't used it at all. It was pretty much a brand new product. So I've used a little. It won't take me long to use this up because I do go through powder pretty quickly, and I'm kind of on a loose powder kick right now. So I will work on this over the next few months, but hopefully by the end of 2020, I will have used it up. There are 2 more products that I haven't really been focusing on, but again, I'm going to incorporate them into my makeup routine, and I shouldn't have a problem using them up by the end of the year. The first one is the Catrice Prime and Fine Aqua Fresh Hydro Primer. This is something that I typically reach for during the fall and the winter. And now that I'm almost done with this one, I'll kind of work this one into my routine as well. It's very moisturizing, but again, it gives your skin a really smooth look. So I'm excited to break this one back out again and use it regularly. And then I also have the Urban Decay Stay Naked The Fix powder. I thought that I was actually going to hit pan on this before the Physicians Formula powder, but this was a little bit too light for me during the summertime. Now that I have pretty much no tan at all, I think this will match me pretty well. I can kind of see the outline. There was like a U and a D stamped into this powder. I can kind of see it, but it's almost gone completely. So I should hit pan on this within like the next month or two, depending how often I use it. It's going to be close because I have this powder and I have the Cover FX powder, so I'm hoping I can use them both up by the end of the year. I use pressed powder and loose powder for different reasons, so I think I'll be able to get there, but it will be close. I have talked about these products in my other updates, but I don't think I'll be able to use these two up completely by the end of the year. I'm still working on them just because they are getting a little bit older. The Henriksen Banana Bright Face Primer, a little bit goes such a long way. If they have the option to purchase a mini version of this, I definitely recommend that because I have the full-size version and I still have at least half of the product left. Now, this isn't my go-to primer and I don't use it all over my entire face. I'll usually just use it around my nose and anywhere where I deal with like redness or large pores. So again, I'm excited to work this into my routine now that I've pretty much used up the Catrice primer because they are somewhat similar. So I think I'll be able to get a lot more use out of this. I won't finish it by the end of the year. I'm still working on the Urban Decay Stay Naked Concealer. When December rolls around, whether or not this product is done, I'm decluttering it from my collection. I don't love this product, but I also don't hate it, which is why I haven't decluttered it yet. When I use a product that I genuinely don't like, I don't force myself to use it because that takes the fun out of makeup, but this is something that I like to mix with other concealers. It's taking me forever to use it. I think I'm getting closer. Again, I had this on its side, so I can't tell exactly how much I have in there. But I used it today and I mixed it with my Milani concealer and I really liked that combination, and I actually put the Milani concealer in my project pan. So I think mixing these two together will allow me to use them both up completely. So that does bring me to the products that I'm adding into my project pan. So I am adding in the Milani Conceal and Perfect Concealer. I have a bunch of concealers that are currently open because I did purchase a bunch of affordable and drugstore options because I'm kind of working on a video where I do the best affordable concealers. It's taking me a lot longer than I planned because I just can't make my mind up about a few of them. I feel like they all perform pretty well, so I want to make sure I thoroughly test out everything before I film that video. But because of that, I have purchased a lot of concealer lately, so I want to make sure I use at least this one up completely before I purchase any new concealers. For some reason, I also have a bunch of brow gels that are currently open in my collection as well. So I did add 2 brow gels to my project pan, and I won't be purchasing any new brow gel until I use these up completely. The first one is the Hourglass Arch Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. I wear the shade Dark Brunette. This is my favorite brow gel. It's very, very expensive, so I want to make sure that I use it up completely and get all of my money's worth with this product. And then I also have the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I just picked this one because it was like the second oldest that I had open, although I don't know if that's true because I haven't had this for that long. But either way, I just wanted to include a second brow gel in my project pan. I really like this. I feel like it is similar to the Hourglass brow gel, but maybe a little bit more of a wet formula. So these are 2 products I really enjoy. I shouldn't have any issue actually using them up, but I want to make sure I make an effort to use them up before I purchase any additional products. And if I finish those up, along with the other products that I mentioned, I will hit my goal of 20. It's going to be very, very close. It's not the end of the world if I don't hit it. I just feel like it's a fun goal to try to hit. And I've just been having a lot of fun with my project pan this year. So I definitely encourage you guys to try one out if you've been thinking about it. You don't have to have a large collection. You can have a small collection. It's just a fun way to focus on using products up that you've already spent your money on. You can totally start small and do like 3 products or 5 products, but I have a lot of fun with it. So thank you guys so much for watching and following along. I will keep you guys posted and do a wrap up at the end of the year. But otherwise, I'll see you guys very soon with a new video. Bye.